And frequently there is a desire to ask questions. The understanding of it's not about you, not about what you as a counselor want for the client, but what the client is feeling. Using empathy and doing so without judgment. Showing acceptance always for the client's situation. Okay, now the next clip will show me trying to apply the 6 principles of the NANNIE Method. I hope that you'll see some effective use of all of these 6 principles in trying to help the client deal with his issues. So you had some things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I guess it's a nice problem to have. I've met someone, and he's into me, and I'm into him, and it's good as far as it's gone. And yeah, I don't know how much farther it can go. I want to see how much we'll connect, and I've never thought I could do the happily ever after thing, but now it seems to be a possibility.
So he's somebody quite special for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think I'd ever be able to be with somebody that could make me feel like this, but he does.
And you really hope it will last.
Hope is such a desperate word. I guess I'm afraid to become too invested in it because I don't think it will last.
So it feels good, but there's also a scary part to it also.
He's just so much. I feel like my ass is on fire and I'm going 100 miles an hour every time I'm around him. I don't know if I can keep that up. And I don't know what'll happen if I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's ever had to settle for anything in his life, and I don't know why the word settle always has to be followed by the word down. Because if I were to end up with him, I'd be settling up, but by definition, he would then be settling down. So
you kind of feel like you don't have enough to offer him.
He's just more alive than anybody I've ever met. He's always on the go, and always the life of the party and the magnet in the room. And he's let me in. And all of a sudden I feel like I'm one of the popular kids.
Mm-hmm. No longer on the outside.
I don't want that to go away. I'm loving it.
Mhm.
But I don't even know what it means to be one of the popular kids. I don't always want to do the things the popular kids do.
Mhm. You like him, but you're not sure you can live up to his expectations.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And not just what he expects, or not necessarily what he expects of me, but what he's used to. You know, he's probably had no shortage of amazing experiences in his life that I can't add to, that I can't really bring much to the table. And if I can't keep him happy, there are other people that probably can.
So it sounds awfully scary at the same time.
Well, I've never been good at sharing. What if he's unable to settle down?
Mhm. You're not sure you can handle that?
I keep telling myself I'd rather have a small part of him than none at all, but the idea of somebody else having a small part of him at the same time is a little frightening.
Yeah. Yeah. Frightening because you feel like you could easily lose him. Because you really question if you're good enough for him.
Well, and just because, like I say, I've never been particularly good at sharing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like sharing is such a smart thing to do these days.
Mm-hmm. So here's a guy that far exceeds your expectations, it sounds like. And he's really into you. You like being with him, but you're afraid that maybe you're not good enough for him.
Or maybe I'm just not enough for him. Because I am good. But
Not enough. And it sounds like you're not too scared to check it out and find out what happens.
I keep saying to myself, oops, what if I got to lose? What's the worst that could happen? But there are some really scary answers to that question. I mean, there's some bad things that could happen. He is pretty wild, and sometimes not always in control. And he doesn't always play safe. I could never be like that, but I don't want to change him. But what if he got sick? Then what? What if he made me sick?
You're considering these possibilities and saying, at the same time, it sounds like, I'm so drawn to him. It's so much fun. Do I dare go there?
When I'm lying on my deathbed, whether it's 40 years from now or 10 years from now, I'm a lot more likely to regret the things I didn't do than the things that I did.
So it sounds like from what you're saying, I want to pursue this relationship. I know there's some risks involved. I'll be as careful as I can, look after myself the best I can, but I want to pursue this and see where it goes.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess that is what I'm saying.
Thank you for watching this video on the NANNIE Method. In conjunction with the manual, I hope it will help you to become an effective peer counselor in the future.